Okay, now let's discuss glaucoma. So when we say glaucoma, glaucoma is an eye condition where there's pressure inside the eye gets too high. Remember, we have pressure that is your IOP or your intraocular pressure. So si IOP daw natin nag-i-increase kapag may glaucoma. And this increased IOP can damage the optic nerve and cause vision loss. Okay? That is your glaucoma. Bakit nagkakaroon ng vision loss? Diba? Nako-compress yung optic nerve natin. Nako-compress niya. Pag na-compress yan, magkakaroon ng depletion or hindi papasok or hindi siya mabibigyan ng blood supply kaya hindi niya matatransmit yung signal papunta sa may brain. Kaya may vision loss tayo. So aside, before tayong mag-dwell para sa mechanism ng disease na yan, let's discuss first the two types. Your open angle and your closed angle glaucoma. Okay, anong pinagkaiba ng ating closed angle and your open angle glaucoma? From the word open, ibig sabihin, open daw siya. Open yung kanal. Open yung kanal. Pag closed angle naman, ibig sabihin, may problema sa kanal. For us to understand these two types of your glaucoma, let's dwell first to the anatomy and physiology of our eye. Okay, para mas maintindihan natin yung dalawang types. Bakit siya tinawag na closed? Bakit siya tinawag na open angle? Okay, so this is your eye. Okay, so this portion, itong color blue dito, that is your aqueous humor. Okay, this is the aqueous humor. Okay, so next natin, si aqueous humor. Diba sabi ko kanina, diyan din na si aqueous humor, diyan din na itatapon yung mga toxin or the toxic substances in the eye. Kaya kailangan ma-filter. Ma-filter ang ating aqueous humor before siyang i-eliminate. So ngayon, sino ang mag-filter sa kanya? Your trabecular meshwork. Si trabecular meshwork, isa sa mga function niya is to filter the aqueous humor. Next natin, pag na-filter na si aqueous humor, kailangan na siya ngayong i-eliminate. Paano siya ma-eliminate? Dadaan siya dito sa canal of Schlemm natin. Dadaan siya sa may canal of Schlemm. So ngayon, pag dumaan na siya sa canal of Schlemm, ibig sabihin, magdi-decrease na yung aqueous humor natin sa ating mata. Pero wag kang mag-alala. Sabi nga natin, kailangan ma-maintain ang production and elimination. So kung may matatanggal, kailangan may madagdag din tayo. At ang bahala na dyan, si ating tinatawag na ciliary body. Your ciliary body, ito siya yung yellow line dyan. Yan yung mag-produce ng ating aqueous humor. Pag nag-produce si ciliary body ng aqueous humor, si aqueous humor ma-filter dito sa ating trabecular meshwork, and then pag na-filter siya, dadaan na siya sa canal of Schlemm natin, magdi-decrease na ngayon. Kaya na-maintain natin ang ating IOP. Which is dapat, ang maintain ng IOP natin 10 to 21 mm mercury. So, dapat hanggang dyan lang. Yan lang yung normal na IOP natin. So, ngayon, bakit siya tinawag na closed angle? Bakit siya tinawag na open angle glaucoma? Ganito kasi yan. Pag sinabi nating open angle, from the word open, ibig sabihin wala tayong problema kay canal of Schlemm. Wala tayong problem dyan. Kanino tayo may problem? May problem tayo kay ciliary body. Bakit may problem kay ciliary body? Because of overproduction. Okay? Masyadong madaming pinoproduce si ciliary body na aqueous humor. Ang tendency, masyadong maliit lang si ating canal of Schlemm. Kaya hindi niya kayang i-eliminate lahat yun. Kaya kailangan, kung ilan ang nilalabas ni canal of Schlemm, ganun lang din dapat ang pinoproduce ni ciliary body. But ang problem, mas mataas ang production, decrease ang elimination. Okay, sorry, hindi sa decrease, normal lang ang elimination. So, ang problema talaga natin na kay ciliary body. Okay, dahil sobra siyang mag-produce. That is your open angle glaucoma. Next natin, we have your close angle glaucoma. Pag sinabi naman natin close angle, from the word close, ibig sabihin, there's a narrowing. Okay? Narrowing or obstruction in the canal of Schlemm. Okay? Nagdipis or lumiit, sumikip ang daluyan ng aqueous humor. Normal ang production, but the problem is, nag-decrease si elimination. Bakit? Maliit yung daluyan. Hindi nakakalabas lahat ng aqueous humor that can lead to increase intraocular pressure. Okay, isa-isahin ngayon natin tong dalawa. When we say open angle glaucoma, usually this one is a chronic. Okay, chronic. Pwede din siyang tinatawag na primary or simple glaucoma. Okay, chronic open angle glaucoma, primary glaucoma, or simple glaucoma. So usually kapag open angle glaucoma yan, usually ang kanyang IOP ay more than 30 to 50 millimeter mercury. Diba? Normal natin is 10 to 21 lang. Okay, mmHg. Unlike dito, 30 to 50. Masyado nung mataas yan. Next natin, you have your number 2, the close angle glaucoma. When we say close angle glaucoma, pwede natin siyang tawagin. Wait lang. Pag sinabi natin close angle glaucoma, okay, usually ito ay acute. Okay, acute or narrow glaucoma. Okay, IOP niya, it's 50 to 70 millimeter mercury. Sobrang taas ng kanyang IOP. So, what are the possible signs and symptoms ng ating open angle glaucoma? Pag sinabi nating open angle glaucoma, meron siyang insidious visual impairment. Okay? Pag sinabi nating insidious visual impairment, nagkakaroon ng gradual loss. Okay? Gradual loss. Gradual, ibig sabihin is slow. Okay, slow siya. Visual impairment. Dahil nga, chronic. Ibig sabihin, matagalan. And then, diminished accommodation, loss of peripheral vision. Question, kanina sa ating retinal detachment, ang unang nawawala is central vision. But, when we say glaucoma, the first vision na nawawala is your peripheral vision. That's a board type question. Okay? No early signs. No early signs and halos around lights. Paano si halos around lights? Parang yung may nakikita kang bilog, ring, halos. Wait, ipakita ko na lang. Halos around the light. Halos around lights. Okay, yan. Nakikita ko ito, yan. That is, pag tumingin ka sa light, okay, may nakikita kang ganyan. That is halos around light. That is a manifestation na merong merong glaucoma. Okay, so bakit ba na-experience lahat ni patient? Yan. Kasi nga, ang tendency, nag-i-increase yung ating IOP. Pag nag-increase yung IOP natin, i-compress niya ngayon ang ating tinatawag na optic nerves. Kaya may problema tayo sa vision natin. How about sa ating close-angle glaucoma? Tinatawag natin siyang transitory attack of diminished visual acuity. Ano naman pag sinabi natin transitory? It is sudden or abrupt. Okay, abrupt or sudden. Kung dito, slow, gradual. Dito, abrupt. And then, colored halos around lights. Bakit kung kanina, halos around lights, ito, colored halos. Ibig sabihin, ito naman ang nakikita natin. Ayan. Ganyan ang nakikita mo kapag once na tumingin ka sa ilaw. Bakit ganyan? Remember ba natin yung ating mga photoreceptors? Your photoreceptors, yung dalawa, your rods and your cones. Okay? Na-remember si rods and cones natin during our anatomy discussion. Diba? When we say rods, these are photoreceptors that is responsible for the black and white vision. Kaya ka nakakita sa madilim because of rods. Kaya ka nakakita kapag gabi because of rods. Kapag umaga, it's cones because responsible for the colored or bright vision or bright color. Okay? So, ang problema natin dito, pag once na halos around lights, ang problema, affected lang si rods. Pero kapag once na colored halos around lights, that's the time na ang problema na natin ay kay cones. Affected na ngayon si cones natin. Kaya kami nakikita na colored halos around lights. And next, there's a excruciating pain. Sobrang sakit ni close-angle glaucoma. Bakit? Kasi ganito yan. Okay, pag sinabi natin close angle, sobrang narrowed to, obstructed to. Hindi nakakalabas na mabuti ang aqueous humor. Ang tendency, nagkakaroon ng build-ups ng fluid sa ating front ng eye. Sa harapan ng eye, nagkakaroon ng build-up ng fluids. Ang problema natin, kapag once na na-attain niya na yung kanyang maximum, okay, maximum amount ng aqueous humor, ang tendency, produce ang ating ciliary body. Saan na ngayon pupunta si aqueous humor? Your aqueous humor, pupunta yan sa back of the eye. Pupunta yan sa back of the eye. Ang i-compress niya naman na yung ating retina. Andoon natin makikita ngayon yung ating mga optic nerves, which is doon may mga pain receptors. Kaya sobrang sakit na ngayon ng ating close-angle glaucoma. Okay? Sobrang sakit na ng close-angle glaucoma. Then next, dahil increase ang IOP, the patient can experience headache, nausea, and vomiting. There's also a blurred, cloudy vision. That is your glaucoma. So what are the diagnostic studies? Your diagnostic studies, first we have your tonometry. Your tonometry, it measures it measures the IOP. Okay? Tinitignan niya kung gaano ba kataas ang intraocular pressure. The next, your slit lamp exam. Remember your slit lamp exam? It visualizes the front of the eye, the iris, cornea, and the lens. Remember, andito natin makikita si aqueous humor. Okay? So, your slit lamp exam. Next natin, we have your, yung tinatawag natin na your gonioscopy. Okay? When we say gonioscopy, to measure the angle. Okay? To measure the angle. What angle, sir? To measure the angle. What angle is that? This one. 'Di ba? Kaya nga siya tinawag na close angle and open angle. This angle. Okay, titignan niya itong angle na yan. Okay? Yung angle na yan, or yung tinatawag natin na iridocorneal angle, this one, sorry, yung angle na yan. Kasi kapag once na masyadong maliit, ibig sabihin, grabe yung narrowing. Pag once na masyadong maluwag, ibig sabihin, malaki, I should say, okay siya. So dito natin malalaman kung close angle or open angle. Kasi kapag wide, open angle. Kapag too narrowed, that is close angled glaucoma, gonioscopy. The next are ophthalmoscopic, to visualize the back of the eye. Because may tendency na yung fluid dito sa harapan might enter to the back of the eye dahil wala na siyang pupuntahan. So, kailangan din natin i-visualize yung back ng eye ng pasyente natin through the use of your ophthalmoscope. And then next, we have your pharmacological management. What are our pharmacological management? First, we have your topical miotics. Kanina, mydriatics ang binibigay natin. But this time, miotics, kailangan pupil constrictor. Okay? Kailangan pupil constrictor. Next, your topical epinephrine. When we say topical epinephrine, this one is pupil dilator. Okay, always remember class, when we say topical when we say miotics or your pupil constrictor, binibigay lang natin yan kapag close angle glaucoma. Open angle glaucoma. Okay? So, ang example natin dito, your pilocarpine. Sorry. Wait lang, excuse me. Okay. So again, pag sinabi natin your miotics, it is a pupil constrictor. Example natin your pilocarpine. Pilocarpine. Okay. So usually your miotics constrictor, it reduces the intraocular pressure. Okay, so Okay, so usually yan yung binibigay natin, your pupil constrictor. So, okay, so next natin your topical epinephrine or your pupil dilator. Binibigay naman natin to kapag once na may mga open angle glaucoma. Okay, so bakit binibigay ito? Sinong example natin ng topical natin? Yung pupil dilator natin, ibinibigay natin to sa may mga, wait lang, check to open angle glaucoma. Bakit? Di ba ang problema natin, pag once na mayroong, what they call this one, kapag once na may open angle glaucoma, ang problema natin kay ciliary valley because of overproduction. So, ang gagawin niya, ipapa-open niya yung ang ating pupil. Bakit? Para sa ganun, pag nag-dilate ang ating mata, luluwag ngayon ang ating canal of Schlemm. Canal of Schlemm, ngayon, magkakaroon ng magkakaroon ng what they call this one? Ulit yung ng paglabas ng mga tubig kasi nung aqueous humor kasi nga lumuwag yung ating canal of Schlemm. Next naman natin your topical miotics, binibigay natin to sa mga okay. So, si topical miotics, binibigay natin to sa mga, what they call this one, close angle glaucoma. Huwag mong ibigay ang pupil dilator sa may mga close angle glaucoma. Bakit? Mas lalo lang mag-i-increase yung kanyang IOP kasi pinapadilate mo si pupil. So, pinapadilate mo ngayon si pupil. 'Di ba? Pag once na lumaki si pupil, wala nang space para kay aqueous humor. Tutulak niya lang yung fluid. Okay? Kaya kailangan ibigay kay close angle si topical miotics. Pupil constrictor tayo, pupil dilator tayo kay open angle. So, ito, topical miotics for yes to close angle. Topical, no to close angle. Okay? Next natin, bibigay din tayo ng tinatawag natin na topical beta blockers. Bakit tayo magbibigay ng topical beta blockers? Yung mga lol natin to suppress secretion of aqueous humor. Okay? Para masuppress yung production ng aqueous humor natin to maintain na rin or to prevent the increased IOP. And then, next natin your oral carbonic anhydrase inhibitors. This one naman reduces the production of your aqueous humor. Sino ito natin? Your acetazolamide. Example natin dito, your acetazolamide. Or, generic name, Diamox. Sorry, brand name, I should say. Your Diamox. Okay, so your acetazolamide may cause malaise, anorexia, and fatigue. Okay, but do not discontinue the drugs. Okay, ulitin ko. Your acetazolamide may cause malaise, anorexia, and fatigue. So, kapag na-experience ni patient yan, huwag mong i-discontinue yung medication because expected yan. And then, next, we have your osmotic diuretic to facilitate the, diba? Diuretic yan to facilitate the elimination of your aqueous humor. So that's for the pharmacological management for your what do you call this one? For what do you call for glaucoma. Sorry, I forgot to mention din topical beta blockers suppress the secretion, di ba? Ito yung mga lol. So management mo dito, don't give for inpatient with bronchial asthma. Bakit? Dahil vasoconstrictor siya pero vasodilation pero bronchoconstrictor. So mas lalo lang mahirapan huminga yung pasyente mo pag binigay mo si topical beta blockers. So next for the surgical management, we have your laser trabeculoplasty. So we use laser for Okay, so when we say your laser trabeculoplasty, this is a procedure to open up the trabecular meshwork. Remember, this is the to open trabecular meshwork. Okay, para i-open niya daw yung trabecular meshwork to help fluid drain out of the eye. Diba? Para ma-help niya, i-open niya yung trabecular meshwork, diba? Si meshwork kasi siya yung nagsasala, strain, anong tawag nun? Nag-filter out. So, para mas mabilis yung labas ng tawag na nito ng fluid or ng aqueous humor, tanggalin mo muna si trabecular meshwork. Usually, ginagamit yan sa open angle glaucoma. So, open angle glaucoma. Okay? So, next natin, your trabeculectomy. Your trabeculectomy, from the word ectomy, it is a removal. Okay, removal, pero dito, nagkakreate tayo ng new drainage. Okay? To create a new drainage. Okay, gagawa tayo ng bago kasi masikip na yung isa. Kaya ito naman sa close angle. Okay? Sa close angle naman to advisable. Next, your peripheral iridectomy or iridotomy. So, usually, ito naman, gumagawa tayo ng small hole. Okay? Made a small hole sa ating iris. Okay? We usually use laser. Bakit? Para mag-direct na mag-flow yung ating aqueous humor from the posterior to anterior chamber. So, usually, para mas mabawasan yung ating aqueous humor. Mag-decrease yung IOP natin. And the last one, your cyclotherapy. What is this? Ito naman, it is a laser. Laser to na parang ginagawin niya is freezing treatment to destroy part of the ciliary body. So, i-freeze niya yung ating ciliary body para masira siya para hindi na mag-produce ng aqueous humor, magdi-decrease si aqueous humor, kaya magdi-decrease yung ating intraocular pressure. So, these are the surgical management. So, what are our nursing management? Yes, first, pre-op administer prescribed medication and routine pre-op procedure. Post-op, position according to the physician order, administer eye drops or med as order, orient patient to the environment. Bakit? Kasi nga, naka-patch yung kanyang mata. Avoid activities that may increase IOP. What are those? Valsalva maneuver, vigorous exercise such as sex, sport, extreme sports, lifting heavy objects, sneezing, coughing, bending below the waist. So, yun yung mga nag-i-increase ng IOP natin. And observe for complication. So, that's all for our glaucoma. Your open angle and your closed angle glaucoma.